everybody, welcome back to another video, the T on NPD and relationships. Hello, everyone, to all of my new subscribers and new family members. Hello, hi, and welcome. And to my tribe and family at large, listen, y'all, welcome back. Okay, thank you so much for coming back and, of course, watching another video. Y'all know I love to always mention our Thursday night live streams, y'all. Listen, Thursday, sometimes Friday night live streams. You don't want to miss that. If you're on YouTube, make sure your notification bells are on. On Facebook, make sure your notification bell is on so that you are notified whenever we go live. Y'all, listen. And of course, every time we drop a video on the channel, the goal of the day is 2.1K plus on the likes. Y'all know if you rocks with your girl, y'all hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that like button. I want y'all to hit that like button, okay? Please. Okay. 1 time, 2 times, every time for your girl. Make sure you hit that like button. Y'all also make sure you get your copy of Seduced by Satan. I will make sure I pin the link in the description of the video below so you can get your copy today. Okay, get your copy today. All right. My first book collaborative effort. Y'all listen, the book is a jaw drop. Listen, jaw dropper. It's a pearl clincher. Y'all, it is the business. You don't want to miss this. Okay. You don't want to miss. You want to get your copy today. Okay. If you don't, also too, there are videos on all of my platforms. If you go to Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, the videos and the links are pinned in the description below those videos as well to pick up your copy. All right. All right, y'all, let's jump into the topic of this video. I want to get right to it. I want to talk about the fact that, you will never see the narcissist as a victim. Okay. Or feel sorry for them again once you learn this, okay? This is something that I believe a missing piece to the puzzle that we need to understand about these particular birds, these individuals. And so a lot of times we get into these situations with the narcissist, you know, and narcissistic, toxic people, whatever you want, but narcissists primarily. We get into these situations because they do this thing called trauma dumping. Okay. And what trauma dumping means is that basically they come and dump all of the sad information about their past and what they've gone through and all of the different things that they've had to endure in their life. Okay. A lot of times y'all don't know what's happening when they're doing this, but they're actually running what we call an empathy test on you. Okay, they're actually testing you. They're watching you, you know, while they're feeding you information. They're looking for micro expressions. They're looking for macro expressions. What is your body language looking like? You know, how do you sound when you're responding to the things that they're telling you, you know, about what happened to them. But all of this, there is a method to their madness, family. I need y'all to understand that. There is a method to their madness. Narcissists don't ever do things without reason. They always have a reason for every stinking thing that they do. Okay? They do. They have a reason for it. So when you learn this, what I'm about to teach you in this video, you're not going to feel sorry for these clowns anymore. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to feel sorry for them. You will never see them as the victim again. Or if you do, you're definitely going to see it in a different aspect. Okay? So what you need to understand is this, and this is what I want to teach you, is victimhood is not vulnerability. Okay? It's not. They're two different things. We get that confused when we're dealing with narcissists and a lot of times other toxic individuals. Why? Because oftentimes it comes from our upbringing. It comes from the way that we were raised as individuals, which was, you know, a lot of times not perfect. It had some dysfunctionalities too. You understand what I'm saying? And this is how we actually got into, you know, having that, what we call pathological hope or toxic hope. You understand? For people that really did not deserve that from us. And the Bible even says that hope deferred makes the heart sick, meaning that whenever you keep hoping and hoping and hoping in a thing that is never changing, that thing will eventually make you sick. Okay? Because you're hoping in something that is never going to happen, is never going to change. But the thing that you need to understand, okay, now that we understand that victimhood is not vulnerability, what the narcissist does is they use their victimhood status, because they are a constant victim. They are a perpetual victim. You know what I'm saying? This is something that doesn't change about them. They use that to access your vulnerability. Yep. That's the missing piece right there. Yep. They use that victimhood story, trauma dumping, and all of this other stuff, and the guilt, coupled with the guilt, because they love to throw that guilt trip on you too. Oh, you're going to leave me like everybody else. Oh, I know that you don't want to hear this. And, I know that you probably feel this way or that way about me, to bring on that guilt, to make you feel guilty, because you might be sitting there looking at them like, why are you telling me all of this? Like, why are we talking, like we just met like last week. Like, how are you but the reason that they do it, and they do it early on in the relationship, most of y'all gonna sit back there and think, you gonna probably drop a comment below. Yep, because as soon as I got with them, they were talking about all of these horrible things that had happened to them, all of these things that they had been through. All they're doing is they're running an empathy test to access they're running an empathy test on you to access your vulnerability. Because what happens when you don't understand that victimhood is different from vulnerability? What happens is they're playing the victim, but they're getting you to open up your emotions and your soul so they can get into that soul. And now, because they have played the victim, you're opening up and you're starting to tell them about some of the things, a lot of the different things that you've gone through, in life, thinking that you're talking to a normal person, thinking that you're talking to someone who is really genuine and sincere about what they're sharing with you. And you don't understand that you're talking to a whole demon. You know what I'm saying? This is a person that is only there to try to trick you and to try to basically get everything that they can get out of you. And they're doing it through this empathy card by playing the victim with you. And what they do is they access your vulnerability and they gain entrance into your soul. And that's how you get that soul tie. And that's how you stay caught up in that trauma bond. And then after the trauma bond becomes solidified, watch this, I'm running it down for you. Thank you, Holy Ghost. You gonna end up with that cognitive dissonance when you're trying to lead these birds. Yes, that's how it goes down, y'all. That's how it goes down. When you learn this right here, you will never see them as the way that you once saw them as the victim and everybody doing something to them. Once you learn this right here, and they're only using this to be able to access that vulnerable space in you. Because remember, narcissists are not vulnerable. They only tell you things to make you feel sorry for them. You don't know if it's the truth or a lie. You don't know. You barely know. I mean, you got to think about it. What kind of person meets another individual and automatically starts telling you, and I know we've done this too, and this is why we got to stop talking so much, and that's why I'm making this video as well, is what kind of person sits up and tells you their life story and everything has been so horrible and so bad, and they just met you. Come on now. That's got to be an individual that is that's got some mental health problems, because they don't know you from a can of paint. Why are you sitting here telling me all your bit? Yeah, it's a method to the madness. Y'all get me? You get where I'm going? You get where I'm going with this. See, that's why you have to be watchful. And you got to be prayerful when you dealing with people. And a lot of y'all found out that after y'all accepted that victimhood and that trauma dumping that the narcissist was doing on you, Later on, you found out, okay, well, if they supposed to be this big victim and all of this other kind of stuff has happened to them, then why they act like that? Exactly. Why they behaving like this? I mean, you lying, you being abusive and different things like that. But how are you like that when you saying all of these different things happen to you too? Yeah, because they lying. That's why. Victimhood, a narcissist is not going to be vulnerable with you. And the difference between the two is you can play the victim and lie about everything that you said. You know, they can lie to you, tell you all of these different things that happen to them. But vulnerability is actually sharing your proclivities, your secrets, your deepest and darkest, and you're literally sharing it with the person because you want them to understand where you came from. And not only that, but they will, when a person is being completely vulnerable with you, they are letting you know. So if you have some feedback and you have something that you want to say or can help them figure it out in a different way, then that is being vulnerable. Okay, not somebody always, because see, vulnerability is not just talking about what somebody did to you. It's about what you feel about yourself. Okay, that's different from victimhood, because victimhood is what somebody did to the person. They are always consistently in every situation a victim. But vulnerability talks about, that speaks to what a person actually feels and deals with within themselves. Oh, I want y'all to get this. Okay, don't let these clowns fool you like that. When you learn this right here, you'll stop seeing them as the victim, right? You will stop feeling sorry for them when you learn this, because you'll understand that victimhood is not vulnerability. When somebody keeps talking about what somebody did to them, that's not vulnerability. Vulnerability is coming from within. It's coming from the things that they may have experienced that caused them to feel a type of way, that caused them to be a type of way, or, just whatever it is, but it comes from within. It's never whatever's going on is never really being blamed on an outside source. It's about, these are some things that transpired, but this is who I am on the inside. Like, a person would tell you, I just they feel like they need to learn to love themselves. They feel empty. They have been through times in their lives where they felt like they were just not worthy of love and different things like this. This is not blaming anything on anybody or somebody doing something to them, that caused them. They're just telling you that these are spaces and these are areas of opportunity that I deal with. And they just want you to know that, because they trust you as an individual. And if they behave in certain ways, this might be why you see them behaving like that, right? Because they want to share that vulnerable space with you. Not, oh, this person did this to me, the old supply, or the, my ex was crazy. They did this and they did that and everybody did something. See, you see the difference between the two? Okay. So family, I want y'all to really get this and really understand this. Okay. And this is going to help you. It's going to help you. You don't want to be a part of somebody's circus, their victimhood circus, so they can access your vulnerability to abuse you and misuse you. All right. So I love you all. Y'all take really good care of yourselves. All right. And make sure you pass this information along again to, also to someone else that may be able to use this information. I love you. Take really good care of yourselves. I'll see you on the next video. See you healed and whole at the top. Shalom, family. Peace.